This just in. As a small service business owner, you likely assume that the legal profession is a bastion of rigorous intellectual labor, where highly paid professionals meticulously comb through leather-bound books to ensure absolute accuracy. Well, it isn't. It turns out your expensive legal representation might literally just be two ChatGPT prompts fighting each other in a courtroom like a pair of heavily caffeinated Roombas. According to a frustrating new report by 404 Media, a federal judge in Mississippi was just forced to cancel an entire trial because lawyers on both sides of a contractual dispute polluted their filings with completely hallucinated AI-generated legal citations. Despite endless news stories of prominent law firms being publicly humiliated for this exact offense, these highly paid professionals simply refuse to do the actual work. Worse yet, this behavior entirely betrays the human vulnerability at the center of the legal system. In a massive percentage of cases, clients are coming to an attorney with deeply sensitive, high-stakes personal or professional crises that warrant an extreme level of emotional care and rigorous dedication. These clients desperately want to believe that the lawyer they are paying has their best interests at heart and is doing the absolute best they can to protect them. Instead, they are being handed cheap, unverified workarounds and lazy technological shortcuts that actively place their future in jeopardy. As a StoryBrand certified guide, I am constantly begging business owners to stop outsourcing their critical thinking to a lazy algorithm. If you try to fake your competence using a machine, you don't look like an innovative genius. You look like a desperate fraud, and your clients will aggressively abandon you. So let's rip apart the absolute absurdity of the legal industry's AI crisis, explore why the robot did it is not a valid legal defense, and discuss how you can use undeniable human strategy to build a brand that actually does the work it promises to do. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of effort that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. But let's be honest, if your messaging is confusing or tries to say everything at once, your ideal clients will instantly ignore you. That's what my 5-minute marketing fix was built to solve. Stop losing sales. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, why are highly paid lawyers still using chatbots to do their jobs? You would think that after watching multiple prestigious law firms get publicly humiliated and slapped with massive fines over the last 2 years, the entire legal industry would have sworn off using generative chatbots. And you would be wrong. A U.S. district judge in Mississippi, Sharian Aycock, just uncovered that lawyers from both sides of a recent case had used AI to write their filings. The sheer audacity of this is staggering. We are talking about highly compensated professionals who bill hundreds of dollars an hour, yet they are openly refusing to do the actual intellectual labor they are being paid for. It is utterly ridiculous that this is still happening. Furthermore, law is one of the absolute only industries left on the planet that still actively employs actual living research librarians to assist with finding case law. These lawyers have a literal human being standing by to help them conduct accurate research, yet they still chose to ask a hallucinating robot to write their homework. They have absolutely zero excuse for being this unbelievably lazy. So how does an entire trial get cancelled because of AI slop? If you assume a judge would simply politely ask the lawyers to correct a minor digital typo, you severely underestimate the absolute rage radiating from the federal bench. Judge Aycock was furious, noting that her court was yet again burdened with addressing AI hallucinations. In a blistering sanctions order, she berated everybody involved, hit the attorneys with massive fines ranging from $1,000 to $3,500, and took the dramatic step of cancelling the trial entirely. She even barred 2 of the out-of-state lawyers from appearing before the local Northern District Court for 2 full years. What makes this a complete comedy of AI errors is that neither side bothered to verify their sources. The court quickly confirmed that filings from both parties contained hallucinatory citations, resulting in a bizarre scenario where 2 automated language models were basically arguing fake legal precedents at each other on the taxpayer's dime. But if you can't make things up in court, then why can the robot? Imagine standing in front of a federal judge and explaining that you didn't commit perjury. Your magical computer just got a little too creative with the law. During the hearing, one lawyer attempted to defend herself by claiming she was entirely unaware that AI could produce hallucinated cases, explaining that she didn't even know what a hallucinated case was. The judge immediately called that explanation insufficient and incredulous. Here is the fundamental logical flaw. Lawyers are fully aware that they are not legally allowed to just stand up and invent fake laws in a courtroom. So why on earth is it perfectly acceptable in their minds if the AI did it? You cannot outsource your ethical and professional obligations to a piece of software and then act completely shocked when the software commits a career-ending felony on your behalf. Okay, but now how do you protect your brand from the hallucination crisis? If elite lawyers are getting completely disqualified and publicly shamed for relying on automated shortcuts, your small business certainly cannot afford to try it on your clients. You must realize that the ultimate competitive advantage right now is the undeniable emotional signal of real, verified human competence. Your audience doesn't just judge the final product you deliver. They actively judge the process you use to create it. If your brand relies on unverified chatbots to write your marketing copy or manage your clients, you are broadcasting a deep lack of care that instantly destroys consumer trust. You need a clear structural foundation to secure your brand identity before the temptation of an automated shortcut destroys your reputation. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. This rapid diagnostic tool uses your actual beating human heart to craft a crystal clear story brand one-liner. It gives you a standardized, reliable framework to firmly anchor your message. Remember that you cannot prompt your way to customer trust. Prove to your buyers that your business isn't a careless automated joke, but a fiercely authentic human guide who actually does the work. Stop faking your expertise. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What is the most spectacularly embarrassing example of a prominent figure getting caught using fake AI? I'll go first. Remember when Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former fixer, admitted to sending his own lawyer entirely fake court cases to use in a legal motion? Cohen used Google Bard to do his legal research, didn't realize the chatbot was completely hallucinating the citations, and accidentally caused his own attorney to submit fake laws to a federal judge. Okay, your turn. What's the worst you've heard? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, you might like this one too. It's about Tesla's robo-taxi disaster and why faking automation will destroy your brand. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.